Hey everyone, welcome back to Food Prepping. Today we're going to be preparing this Duncan Hines Dolly Parton's caramel sheet cake. So if you've lost your box or you just like a visual guide, we are here to help. We've got everything that we need assembled here. You are of course going to need your caramel sheet cake mix, also a bowl to mix everything up in, a 13 by 9 baking pan. You could definitely divide this into two 8-inch or two 9-inch square around pans if you wanted to, just like you could with any other cake mix. You're also going to need something to prepare your pan with. I'm going to use parchment paper and some cooking spray. You could skip the paper if you would like to though, or use foil. You're also going to need 3/4 of a cup milk, 3 large eggs, 10 tablespoons of melted butter, plus an additional 3 tablespoons of melted butter. Mine is not melted yet because we don't need it until later. And then optionally 3 tablespoons of confectioner's sugar, which I have over here. It is the white powder. You're also going to need a whisk and a spatula if you would like, some toothpicks to check and make sure everything is done in the end. And I believe that that's all, hopefully. So the first thing that you need to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I would normally tell you to go ahead and prepare your pan, but I have a whole bunch of crunch ingredients out here. So we're gonna go ahead and prepare our cake first, and then we'll do our pan. So what I need you to do is open up your box of cake mix. You're gonna set aside your pouch of the caramel sauce and dump in your cake mix into your bowl along with your milk, your eggs, and your 10 tablespoons of melted butter, and then whisk those together until they are well blended. It's gonna take about a minute. You wanna make sure that you are scraping the sides and bottom of your bowl as you go so that you get all of the powder mixed up in there. Once we are done mixing that up, we're gonna set that aside, and now let's prepare our pan. I prefer to use parchment paper or foil just for easy cleanup. What I like to do with parchment paper especially is measure out the size that you think you're gonna need, and then turn your pan over and gently fold in the sides of each corner so that way you're molding the parchment to the pan. And as best you can, hold that together so that it keeps its shape. Flip your pan back over and then pop your parchment or your foil directly in there. You will have to fuss with the corners a little bit, but it is most of the way in there. Now that we've got that in there, go ahead and spray your pan.
If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
And then we're just going to dump all of that cake mix directly into our pan and spread it out evenly. And now we are just going to pop this into our oven for their recommendation of 20 to 24 minutes. We will know that our cake is done when we insert a toothpick in the center and it comes out clean. Ovens can vary, so I will come back and let you know exactly how long this takes in my oven. All right, guys, it has been exactly 20 minutes in my oven and this looks like it is done. So we are going to go ahead and just insert a toothpick in the center. And we're looking for it to come out clean, which is exactly what that is. We need to now let this cool on a wire rack completely. So you might have to let this set for 30 minutes, an hour, or even longer, depending on the temperature of your house. So after it is completely cool, we will come back and add our caramel sauce. All right, guys, it has been a couple hours and we are back now to make our caramel sauce for this cake. So if you want to do this the basic way, you would just put your 3 tablespoons of melted butter and your caramel sauce pouch into a bowl and whisk them together until they are combined. But we're going to do this the thicker, glossier glaze way that they recommend, which is also adding 3 tablespoons of the confectioner's sugar in there. So in your bowl, put in either your 2 or 3 ingredients and whisk them together until it is smooth and there's no lumps left. This caramel is very, very thick compared to the very liquidy consistency of the melted butter. So just be careful. You want to slowly incorporate the caramel in there so that way it doesn't just go sloshing over the edge of your bowl. It will take a little bit for that caramel to warm up from the butter, but eventually they will start to become the same consistency and you can stir it a little bit quicker after that.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending a super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content.
Once we've got that mixed together, we are just going to dump this all over the top of our cake, and then pick up your cake and tilt it and tip it until it covers edge to edge everything. If you have areas still that it's not quite covering, just go ahead and take a little spatula and just zhuzh your caramel over there so that it covers all the way to the edges. And now you are all done with it. So here is our completed Duncan Hines Dolly Parton's caramel sheet cake. If you guys would like to know how this tastes, definitely check out our other channel, 5 Minute Eats, where we're gonna give you a full review and let you know if we would purchase this again or not. But in the meantime, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, 5 Minute Eats, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.